Welcome to the Purple Party known as Purple Nerd Channel, a home for all those who geek out on all things Prince related. I went into great detail about the transformation and evolution of the album Sign of the Times on the video I did for the album, and I will have a link to that video at the end of this video. This is an album that at one time was a triple album called Crystal Ball, before being cut down per Prince's label Warner Brothers' demand to the double album we all know now as Sign of the Times. But I started to think, what if Warner Brothers' demands were even more strict and they demanded that Prince make this triple album Crystal Ball a single album, giving us a single album version of Sign of the Times? Which then made me think, what fictitious scenario in an alternate universe that would make this such event happen? And the best thing I could come up with was that Warner Brothers was frustrated with Prince's output, being that the year prior not only did he release a new album, but he also released a new film. And sure, Parade sold over 1 million copies, but it wasn't up to Warner Brothers' expectations as far as units sold. And the film Under the Cherry Moon, which is my personal favorite Prince film, took a $2 million loss at the box office, not counting advertising and promotional costs. So based on this fictitious scenario, when Prince turned in this new triple album, Warner Brothers was like, nope, you need to make this one album. So based on this alternative realm of possibilities, I will attempt to narrow down Sign of the Times to 10 songs. And why did I select 10 songs? Well, most of Prince's albums prior to this release were only 8 or 9 songs, so Warner Brothers giving him the opportunity to turn in 10 songs would be like their attempt at being gracious. And again, this is my opinion based on a fictitious scenario. So if you disagree with my selections and or sequencing, that is great. Go ahead and list in the comments what your 10 tracks would be, and let's go ahead and see where everybody ends up at. So I would open up the album the exact same way with the song Sign of the Times. As honestly, I don't see any other way to open up this album. The song is mesmerizing lyrically, and its minimalistic musical approach guides you gently into the album. To lighten the mood, but to keep the music similar, my next song would be Housequake. After this Camille-led party anthem, I'd keep the fun side of things going with another Camille-led song, that being You Got the Look, featuring Sheena Easton. I'll keep the Camille theme going, but with a ballad, that being the genius If I Was Your Girlfriend. Which I still stand by that this song has the greatest opening line of any song ever. After all this electro funk, it's time to kick things into rock mode with I Can Never Take the Place of Your Man. This song will also kick off Prince's storytelling phase of the album, which we continue on the next song, Starfish and Coffee. Starfish and coffee, maple syrup and jam, butterscotch clouds. This whimsical number keeps the storytelling phase going, but gives us more of that experimental side of Prince, which will continue both on the next song, The Ballad of Dorothy Parker. We get personal as we start to close out the album, setting this phase off with The Cross. This moving, spiritual-based song will be followed up with another soul-touching song, Forever in My Life. Which I have to say, this song should be played at every wedding, everywhere. And closing out the album, we go out on a high note, no pun intended, with one of Prince's greatest ballads of his career. A song that is touching, funny, erotic, thought-provoking, and sung beautifully by Prince. That is Adore. This video was way more difficult than I thought it would be, as there are so many great songs on Sign of the Times. And like I said earlier, go ahead and let me know what your narrowed down one album version of Sign the Times would be in the comments down below. And as always, thank you for joining me on this episode. Please like and share this video, and please subscribe to the channel, and go ahead and check out my Patreon page. I will have links to that in the description down below. I will see you on the next episode as I talk about an album that I recently realized that I did 3 videos talking about the Super Deluxe edition of it, and then realized that I never did a video about the original album. So that's what's coming up next. And until the next episode, I wish you heaven.